I'm Cadet Brush. I'm with Boise State ROTC. Right now we're out here at Idaho City conducting a training. We're just getting ready to move to the mission. The MS3 class out here is leading their platoon, and they're getting ready to head to the objective, and we're just going to see how it goes.
So as a tactical evaluator, I'm a senior here at Boise State, so it is my job to stay with the platoon leader who's a junior MS3, and this is their first run through. So as I was going through, I was kind of saying to myself, okay, what can I teach them? What do we need to work on, and what he's doing well? So that way at the end of the lane, we'll do an AAR, and we'll go through what happened.
Yeah, right now, we got our Op 4, our opposition force right here. Cadet Tossen's acting just as a meet and greet civilian on the battlefield. When the element gets up here, they're going to meet Cadet Tossen, and he's going to take the unsuspecting platoon to meet the enemy, so they don't know what's going on. Usually in the end of this type of training, we're not focusing 100% on the medical side. So if they receive a casualty, first thing they need to do is establish security, but they go to the casualty and they basically make sure they get them ready for medevac, and the platoon sergeant has a specific procedure that he uses to call the medevac.
It's kind of, I don't know, it's all new for me seeing that I'm a freshman, so kind of just am listening to my leadership and doing what they tell me to do, but just, I don't know, the adrenaline's pumping, so you want to run around and get in the action and stuff, so it's pretty fun. Oh, I mean, this whole FTX experience has been great. Like, couldn't have asked for better weather. Everything's perfect. All the leadership's doing a really good job at like teaching MS1s and MS2s what to do, so that's been awesome, and overall I'm just like super excited to continue in the program.
Alright, so this is kind of a combination of an MRE, which stands for like meal ready to eat, and it's just a ration that they give us. They cover proteins, a lot of carbs, a lot of fats, because it's designed for soldiers who are doing a lot of physical activity, sweating a lot, burning a lot. They need to replenish, their carbs, their fats, their sugars, and their electrolytes. So right here we got almost all of them come with a fruit powder. This is just like a punch, kind of like a Kool-Aid type deal. Here's a first strike bar. It's basically just kind of like an energy bar, essentially. That way they got in there. Right here we have a little sandwich. This is a pepperoni sandwich. And here we just got, this is just a wheat snack bread. It's just kind of like a really flat piece of bread. Jam. So I mean, you're living life. And then right here is one of the main, like the entree essentially of this MRE, and it's pork sausage. They actually come with a little bag. And in this bag, you have this white piece of paper right here, and it has a chemical on it. So when I take my canteen and pour water in here, and I slide these plastic bags in here, it heats it, and so you can have hot meal.
The cadets are working on tactical training, and the overall scheme went very well. They're picking up what we're putting down. Classroom stuff, we go over theories, and in the field, we actually put the theories into practice. Sometimes those things, the theories don't make a lot of sense for cadets that have never touched military systems. So here's where we implement them and fine-tune them so that they can apply it in the future when they become Army officers. So we have cadets from freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior years. The seniors typically will conduct the training. The juniors are the primary effort because they're the ones that are the next ones going to session in the Army, either as National Guard, Reserve, or active duty Army officers.
So we weren't told much about what FTX had to entail, but when I did come here I was really surprised because since I'm a 1, usually in class and stuff we learn stuff and you just kind of standing there, you're learning it like arm signals. They'll teach you a signal, but you don't really have to utilize it right then and there. You're just like, oh, I'm going through the motions. And out here it was nice because we were having to critically think the whole time. They were putting us in different situations, so mentally or physically we are being challenged.
I am Lieutenant Colonel Blaine Wales with Boise State Army ROTC. I've been in position for about 3 years. This is my 4th year. And I've been in the Army for 19 years, going on 20. And been trained as a armor officer, and now I'm the professor of military science, or also the department chair for military science at Boise State. So now that the Blackhawks have taken the first lift off, the next thing to happen is they're going to go drop them off over at Gowan Field. They're going to return, and we're going to load our second serial of passengers up, and they're going to also return back to Gowan Field and then we'll be moving back to Boise State. So how ROTC has prepared me as an Army officer. I graduated from Weber State University, which has another Army ROTC program, and it prepared me by teaching me the fundamentals for Army service, and that's the teaching me the Army values and bringing me into that Army culture, because it is quite different from the civilian side and their culture and their beliefs and everything. And so it helped me in those ways, the fundamental ways, to be able to be an Army officer, but also taught me, you know, fundamentals and tactics and how to use terrain and how to lead people and how to organize a unit and get the most out of people.